Start recording. Great. So, game 3 between Vindicare and Love Nest, and I guess, yeah, so, as we noted before, geez, Vindicare and Love Nest, with a, Jesulin and Vindicare. Alright. Anybody who's watched my shoutcast knows that I frequently get almost everything wrong all of the time, so... Okay, good. Looks like everything's all properly set up. And yeah. So, Jesulin got faction choice in the last game, and Vindicare, I guess he decided that OKW maybe not something to repeat right away. So he's gone for Wehrmacht. So I'm curious to see what he does with this. Nothing different so far for Jesulin, and Grenadiers and you know, and so on from Vindicare. And let's see, what do we have for Vindicare in terms of his commanders? So, okay, interesting. I mean, both of these guys are top ladder players. I'm sure they've encountered each other a number of times before, and probably each has a pretty good idea of what the other one is going to do when playing with these factions. So, I'm wondering if Vindicare picked these specifically because he knew that Jesulin has a way that he likes to play as Soviets on this map, or if it was just the loadout that he decided that he wanted for the tournament. The conscripts take a little shortcut through the church, jump in and out almost instantly. I'm guessing he did that just to get visibility, not to save himself the quarter of a second. Whoa! Looks like they're trying to get his this get up into an aggressive position to take on these Grenadiers. Now, hopefully, maybe somebody in the chat could go have a look at the details of the rules for this match to see who picked factions, you know, who picked first. I mean, I think the way that this worked, the faction picking is kind of complicated, and if Jesulin maybe could have gone U.S. if he had so desired, but I'm gonna guess that he just went for Soviets once more because that worked so well the first time. And Soviets are still very strong against Wehrmacht. Just currently, saw some people were writing in the chat a minute ago about the possibility of a balance patch upcoming. The reason that I'm casting these games right now is I am absolutely totally paranoid that a balance patch is gonna hit this week and that all of these games are going to get ruined if they don't get cast like right now. Oh, and looks like we might have a co-caster lined up for a subsequent match. So I'm gonna type. You guys won't get to see this. Sweet. So we might have a good co-caster on after this one. Yep. So Vindicare has managed to carve out his side of the map. He's getting himself 2 machine guns, which is pretty necessary if you want to hold on to the territories. And oh god, I'm still distracted by Steam messages. Well, it looks like he's got a pretty firm grip on his sectors up at the top of the map. The Grenadiers and the conscripts are pretty evenly matched. I think whoever loses a member of a squad first is going to have to retreat from there, and we'll just keep an eye on the TAC map and see if one of those little colored dots starts charging on back home. Vindicare might do himself a favor by getting a mortar right about now. The Austrian mortars are just dirty strong this patch, and with all the house camping that Jesulin is doing, he could get a lot of mileage out of that. There's conscripts in the house here. There was a squad of conscripts in the house over by the cutoff. Okay, they've been evicted, and now Vindicare is moving on up into the map. You see Jesulin's building tier 2 in his base. And so the second machine gun is moving up onto the map. They took a bit of damage, so I didn't notice what fight they were in. And Jesulin just jumping from house to house to house. Very nice. He's not retreating too much unnecessarily. Lots of soft retreats. And looks like he's conceding the center for the moment. Well, he's teching up to start making his next push. He's getting himself a mortar. So no 120 millimeters, 120 millimeter mortars so far this game. Just the good old 81. Is it 82? 82 millimeter mortar. Who cares? And Jesulin's Vindicare's sweepers, not sweepers yet. He's going to need to get sweepers on them. I mean, you're playing against Soviets. There will be mines. And flamethrowers up for Jesulin, so he might be setting up to try to make some kind of flank to push Vindicare back out of the map. Have a look back in Vindicare's base. He hasn't gotten healing yet, and he's currently teching up to get tier 2 available to him. Flamethrowers immediately get chased off while doing minimal damage to the MG42, and the Grenadiers look like they're going to try to get a couple of extra shots on them, but no, they're going to jump up into the house, get some visibility on the cutoff, and Vindicare is steadily pushing out of the map. Where are all of Jesulin's guys? They're coming out fully healthy, though. And let's look over at Jesulin's headquarters. He's upgrading Molotovs as we speak, as I speak, the royal we, the editorial. He's in a position right now. The Molotovs, are they available yet? Will be available in just a couple of seconds. One of the Grenadiers gets chased off. They might get killed. Oh, the squad gets pinned before they're able to throw their Molotov. See the wind up and the pitch. Vindicare's quick. He manages to pack up while the Molotov is in its wind up animation and move out of the way before it does too much damage and cause him to lose any models. Ah, mans. And first LMG out for Vindicare's Grenadiers, so they are strong. Mortar is pounding onto Vindicare's position, and it looks like it is a barrage that's going in. So he's got less accuracy, but a higher fire rate, and when the squad is that pumped up, it's a pretty good choice to use that. Vindicare's going to need to back that, back that MG out of there. And he has managed to take the minor cutoff from Jesulin. A rifle grenade misses the conscripts in the south, and Jesulin's going to manage to retake his territories. Could be difficult to hold on to his cutoff, so he's getting himself a machine gun. And it looks like Vindicare will be able to take down that territory sector before Jesulin can stop him. He might even be able to get a nasty rifle grenade on top of this mortar. I think those guys are spread out enough that it won't be able to kill them. Jesulin runs a squad of conscripts in to stop the cap, throws a Molotov, forcing the Grenadiers into red cover. But, oh man, oh! Big mortar hit kills a couple of guys on that Grenadier squad. They're forced to retreat, and looks like Jesulin's going to be able to retake his cutoff without too much difficulty. You might even see him use smoke, but no, just a regular barrage. Okay, so if the pin goes in, nice flank around the hedgerow. We'll let the conscripts throw in a Molotov onto the machine gun. Are they throwing the Molotov? You can see the icon lit up, and there it is. Blade through. Whoa! Onto the Grenadiers, not onto the machine gun, and Jesulin has managed to take back his cutoff. The Grenadiers are in such bad shape. They need to retreat. They lose one man to the mortar, and looks like Vindicare needs to call off this attack before he loses too much stuff. Vindicare has gotten his tier 2 up. That hasn't... Okay, he's beginning to make a half track, so it looks like he's just going to want to do some really aggressive cutoff play and keep that going in. Flamethrowers move up on the church. The Grenadiers in the church are, well, they were busy shooting at the machine gun, but then switched targets and started shooting at the flamethrowers. I think they just need to move on back to base, although Jesulin might merge a squad into them to keep them up on the front lines. Let's see, is that what he's gonna do? Yeah, good move there. That not just because I predicted it. It's actually a good move. The reinforced cost of pretty sure the reinforced cost of conscript is lower than the reinforced cost of combat engineers. Plus, having that flamethrower around is great for getting units out of buildings and out of green cover. So both players have picked their commanders now. We've got assault support from Vindicare, and ooh, big mortar hit. And shock rifle frontline tactics from Jesulin. So probably we're gonna see some shock troops soon. Oh, MG42 cleared. That thing was in the fight for way too long, and he's gonna lose that machine gun. Conscripts don't have AT grenades available. They're upgrading right now, and rifle grenade fails to really do much damage. This grenadier squad, he's playing very risky with this. He's reinforcing, but he's not standing in cover. He could actually get killed by the mortar. Second man comes out in the squad, and I think that's really nice to see. Jumping a squad into the half track to keep it safe. This half track just needs to pull back just a little bit more. There's no reason to have it this far forward. Oh, 3 more casualties. Damn, this mortar's already gotten itself 12 kills. And yeah, all the MGs from Vindicare managed to chase off Jesulin's army, and Jesulin has to back away, back to his cutoff. He is taking the bottom of the map with the squad that merged into the combat engineers, so he's decapped. He has decapped Vindicare from the munitions on the south side of the map, and see that Vindicare is sending some LMG grenadiers down to go deal with that. Supply truck sets up in a really forward position. I'm surprised to see that all the way up there. Those things are so fragile, and once again Vindicare going in for the cutoff, but Jesulin's not going to have any of that. He moves in just in time to stop the cap from completing, and oh, Grenadier squad gets wiped. And in return, Vindicare wipes the conscripts with a rifle grenade. Incendiary artillery coming in, and that's going to force the machine gun to walk on back. If he's unlucky, he could actually lose that. Grenadiers and conscripts hiding on opposite sides of the house. Conscripts jump up inside, but it's not a fight that they want to have any part of. They need to retreat, but they'll probably get killed. I just don't see any way out of it for them. They need to like run all the way back around the long way. Vindicare is slowly backing away from this fight, and it looks like Vindicare is trying to stall out for a tiger. So he's lost a machine gun, he's lost a squad of grenadiers, and he's got to be starting to think now, like, okay, I don't know what commander Jesulin's picked. Jesulin hasn't shown his hand at all, apart from the incendiary artillery, but that's in a lot of commanders. And he could reasonably be starting to worry about a vehicle coming out and punishing him for not having any anti-tank. That said, Vindicare's not doing anything to, not getting himself a pack. I don't think he's put down any teller mines anywhere. And I think he needs to give up on holding his position and just retreat. He doesn't want to lose that blitz truck, though. He's actually packed it up and is having it move away. And the MG42 probably actually would have been good to put that in the house just to keep it from getting suppressed. It's getting hit by the mortar, and the grenadiers are up in the house, so they'll be doing damage to these units. Pioneers finally come out of suppression, and all these clumped up units, this mortar is going to get to do even more work. 16 kills so far. This is I think when you have something like a mortar or a sniper, and it's got more kills than minutes that have progressed during the match, then you are making excellent use of it. So it's only 14.5 minutes in, and that mortar has got, it's kind of overperforming, I would say. So that's just, I mean, that's a testament to Jesulin's skill and placement of it more than anything else. KV-8 on the field. Jesulin's getting, or Vindicare's getting himself a pack. He's going to need to get a lucky Faust on there, and otherwise this KV-8 could end the game and end Vindicare's chance of getting any of that sweet tourney money. Shock troops also up to help kill any packs that appear. And oh, half track gets hit by the mortar. Oh man. Oh, these low health grenadiers take so much damage. Their Panzerfaust fails to penetrate. And where's the pack? Pack is moving up to the bridge, and everything from Vindicare needs to just run on home. Pack should probably stop and set up right now. He's gonna need to get a hit. Maybe block with the. Can he block with the half track? Yes, he can. So that's a nice move right there. Another shot goes in, and the KV-8's gonna be forced to retreat. Third penetration on the KV-8, and it backs away. Gonna get fixed on up, and Vindicare is awfully close to being able to get that Panther key or Tiger. You know, one of them kitty cat tanks. But surviving with the army that he's got right now against Jesulin, he could end up taking a whole bunch of casualties and end up in a position where even the Tiger is not enough to save him. That said, Vindicare still has, he's got the VP lead, and he's going to have control of another VP for a while anyway. And so he's got time to stall out. He just needs to not lose anything until he can get that Tiger. Manpower is a bit of an issue as well. It's going to take more than another full minute before he can get the, oh, this is nice to see. He knows that the, lots of machine guns and the KV-8 in Jesulin's army, so he puts the puts two of his squads into this truck. I'm not sure where he's going with them, but they're going to be protected from the KV-8 from the main gun and the flamethrower of the KV-8. Oh, machine gun goes down. That was the last remaining machine gun for Vindicare. Grenade goes in. Oh, it's a real grenade. Kills the Grenadier squad, and I think Vindicare is paying a bit too much attention to these squads down here and not the ones up at his cutoff. Those were losses that he could not afford. And if he gets really unlucky, this KV-8 is going to build up enough speed to be able to go in and finish off. Oh, those Grenadiers. And now Vindicare is down to just one squad of Grens, one pack, combat engineers, half track, and an Opel Blitz truck. While Jesulin's got almost everything he could want. And I say almost everything because he is pretty clearly holding out to get himself an IS-2. And, yeah, there's, I don't know how that mortar managed to kill the, one of those Grenadiers without actually doing any damage to the conscripts. And Vindicare is also impressed with the mortar. Oh, single-handedly winning the game? No comment. Tiger has arrived, and it's going to take some pretty fantastic play for Vindicare to last through this. These conscripts can now go up and take this VP and get the drain in seriously onto... Oh god, is the Tiger going to drive over this demo charge? IS-2 coming up onto the map. The pack has arrived, but the machine gun, and I believe... No, those are conscripts down there. Don't know where the shock troops are. Tiger's shooting into the ground again and again. IS-2 is up, but the Tiger plus the IS-2, or the Tiger plus the pack can deal with the IS-2. That said, the KV-8 and the shock troops are coming in to make the flank, and there's not enough to stop them. KV-8 is just burninating everything. IS-2 is going to be able to come in, put shots in on the rear armor of the Tiger, and yeah, KV-8 plus shock troops doing. Still haven't. Okay, now they finally clear the pack. Tiger is in deep trouble, and Vindicare throws in the towel. Boom. And there we go. And that's that. Jesulin, with that win, has made it on through to the finals, which are going to be played tonight on Sunday Night Fights, which I might actually be on that as one of the casters. I'm not sure. I need to talk to Ami, and so I need to go buy a webcam, make sure I got my tie and my shirt's all pressed, get my suits out, one of my many suits. And yeah, I think probably gonna have another game in just a couple of minutes with a special guest, so you guys gonna have to wait a little bit longer before the next cast. And here comes some music.